Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, i.e. that is Iconic Eunice. Thank you guys so much for joining me here again today. If you're a new subscriber, I want to say welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, I want to say thank you so much for coming back. You already know how I feel about you. You're the real MVP, the HBIC, the iconic group at that. And I want to say welcome, have a seat. We're here again for another video. Today is going to be a sit down video. For everyone who has followed me for a while and has watched all of my videos, you guys are going to kind of be shocked that I'm doing this video again because I haven't done one of these in a really long time. So there's a fashion related video, a fashion related sit down conversation. It kind of has something to do with shopping, but not really, okay? So maybe a year or two ago, I actually made a video called How to Find My Style. I will pin it up here, so if you haven't watched it, you can. The purpose of this video was to just teach women and girls, young girls, old women, it doesn't matter, how to find their style when they're really tired of what they currently have and they want to update. So I listed like steps you can take, places you can go, what you can do. And in that video, I actually got somebody who was watching the video to ask me a question, and the question was just in terms of how can you update your style when you do not have money. And I get that, you know, I've been there before too. Like it took me a long time to actually get the wardrobe that I currently have, and it's still not a lot. It's still very, very quaint compared to other people, but I'm here to help you through that process because I understand when you're trying to elevate yourself, it's really, really difficult when you're not coming from a financially strong background, and I totally understand that because that's a little bit of my story. So let me guide you guys and let you guys know what I did when I was trying to build my wardrobe and rediscover my style and really update my style to like meet the woman I am today. So I do have my computer to the side of me to help me with my notes and stuff, and I'm just going to go over it. So for this video, I actually called it How to Update Your Style Using Your Current Clothes. And there's nothing wrong with your current clothes. So whether you are currently just dressing very basic, or you're dressing oversized clothing, or you're in athleisure, athletic wear, chances are if you're thinking about updating your style, you already know the style you want to go into. And if you don't, I'm gonna pin the video I'm talking about so that way you can find the style that you want to go into. And I think this really is directed to women who are transitioning, whether you're transitioning out of college, whether you're transitioning out of a divorce, or whether you're transitioning like your kids are out of the house and you want to like find yourself again. This video is going to help you do that, because I think one of the biggest part of being a woman, though appearances are not the main part of being a woman, it does come into play. For me personally, I feel top tier when I look my best, and it doesn't always correlate with that because there's so much going on in life. There's so much trauma happening all at once that when you're in that mood of transitioning, clothes are like the last thing you're thinking about. But it really does play a big factor in how you carry yourself and in how you feel about yourself throughout the day. So why not use what you already have to like create this fantasy for yourself that's really simple, easy, and it's cheap, you know? So let's get into the video. I have 3 steps. One step, I'm gonna list the step, and then I'm gonna list sub steps underneath that step trying to explain what I mean by that main step. So that's how we're gonna go about it. So the first step is evaluate your clothes. To evaluate your clothes, you kind of have to go into your closet and choose the clothes that currently resonate with the style that you want. And if you're having difficulty kind of figuring that out, you kind of have to watch my other video, How to Find Your Style, like I said earlier. And then you can also check out some of my other style videos, like the preppy style, if that's the style you're going into, or the classic style, if that's the style you're going into, or the glam style. I have a few videos just talking about different styles and what they need and the essentials that you need to make those style like a cohesive style in your closet. So go through your closet, kind of do a deep dive into, oh, does this bring me joy? Does this make me happy? Do I like this? Does it go for the woman I'm trying to be? If the answer is yes, put it in a pile. If the answer is no, put it in a different pile. And do that throughout your closet or even your drawers until you have gotten the right amount of clothes that you think work for you. Maybe it's 5 items out of the closet right now, and that's fine. Maybe it's 2, maybe it's 3, maybe it's more. Just make sure you put those to the side, because those are what we call your capsule wardrobe. That's what's going to be the epitome of your new style. The ones that you don't want, I wouldn't necessarily say toss them out. I would say put them in a space where they're safe for now. You never know if one day you're going to need them or not. But I would rather you have them accessible to you than you just throw them away or give them away, and then when you really want to put them on, you no longer have access to them. Obviously, there will come a time where you can toss them out, but I just think for now you should keep them to the side. So those are part of the first step. You want to go through the closet, you want to make your pile, you want to section them off, you want to store away the ones that you don't want, and you want to really look at the ones that you currently want. Put them back up on hangers, put them back in your drawers, and just be like, this is what works for me right now. This is the style I'm going for. This is what works for me currently. And then we're going to go on to step number 2. Step number 2 is about having a visualization of the woman you want to be and the style that you want to go into. So that would include a lot of Pinterest, a lot of Instagram, a lot of like research in magazines, a lot of research on blogs. That's going to embody. You're going to have to do a couple of research, and you can do this one way or another. You can create a vision board digitally, or you can create a vision board physically. I've always done physical vision board, and it took me a couple of vision boards before I found the right woman. Also, another good way to do this is to find a couple of YouTubers or a couple of influencers that really resonate with you and your personality. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to dress exactly like them, but just women that talk about the things that you like, and women that just embody what it is that you're trying to attain in life. Okay, that really worked for me. When I was really deciding what type of woman I wanted to be, I was able to go online, type in fashion creators, and a bunch of women came up, and I picked and chose the ones that resonated with me, and I started to listen to them. And then I did a lot of like inner work on how to become the woman that I wanted to be. And that is just not about style, it's also about like your lifestyle that you want to live, the places that you want to go. So you're going to do all that, and you're going to put it on a vision board, digitally or physically. This helps you wake up every day, see exactly who you want to be, and see the key items of clothing that these women wear, or the like the fabric that goes into having a style like that, or like the textures or the colors. You want to really do that because it's going to help you. You cannot become what you can't see. So the more you see these items, the more you're going to get used to wearing this type of clothing. And maybe you don't have them in your closet just yet, but the few that you've taken out of your closet are similar. So you're going to learn how to put these in different styles. That way it suits what works best for you. Okay, so the last step is going to be learning about styling. Whether you have preppy style, whether you have a basic style, whether you are an athleisure wearer, whether you like glam or rock and roll, or you are more of like a cottage core kind of woman, you are going to need to learn about styling because your capsule wardrobe currently is so small. That's where the power of accessories is going to come in. So for example, let's say you are currently a baggy clothes wearer, or you're coming from the streetwear style and you're trying to enter into the classic style. An accessory like a belt or brooch or a pin is going to be a best friend of yours, because it's going to allow you to like cinch your clothes to your body. The classic style tends to have a lot of like tight fitted clothes, stuff that just shows off your femininity, very feminine colors. So you're going to want to get things like a belt. And it doesn't matter. It could be any belt. You can always add a loop to your belt to make it tighter. Okay, so you're gonna get a belt. It's gonna work great for you. Also, like the shoes you wear, let's say you wear a lot of like sneakers. Okay, that's fine. You currently don't have heels or flats. There's a way a classic woman will style sneakers that's still gonna say classic style. She will probably pair it with like a nice pair of denim that's not cut out, that doesn't have a lot of cutouts, a cami, and then maybe a blazer or a cardigan, and then a cute dainty earring with a nice little dainty necklace. That's something that a classic style woman will wear. And though you're coming from streetwear into that style, chances are you already have denim, you already have a cami, you already have a cardigan, but you were styling them in a very loose fitted way, whereas now you will try to make them more fitted to the body. You have to remember, your clothes are to be played with, so don't be scared to tuck, roll, shorten, cardigan over, blazer over, jeans. It doesn't matter. You need to play with your clothes. You need to tie up a t-shirt when it needs be. You need to cinch in the waist when it needs be. Just play around with your clothes. So play around with your clothes, tuck them, roll the sleeves, throw on a little cardigan, take off a little cardigan, layer it. Don't layer it if you're going for a more simpler style. Get yourself a slew of accessories. If you don't have the money, because that's what we are to do here, if you don't have the money, it's okay. It's okay. Whatever accessories you have, less is more depending on the style that you're going into. Sometimes more is more depending on the style you're going into. If you're going to a more maximalist style with like rock and roll or streetwear, then it don't matter. You can have as much fun. Or if you're even doing whimsical, it don't matter. Pile on the jewelry. But if you're going for more elevated, if you're going for more reserved styles like the classic style, the natural, then less is more. Take away one and leave the rest. So that's honestly the main component. You have to evaluate your clothes. You got to take all the things that don't work for you currently and put them to the side. You have to keep the things that work for you currently and put them back in the closet so you can see them every day. Then you have to go do your research. You gotta look up which women you're vibing with, see how they're dressing. You gotta do your research in the magazines. You gotta do your research online, on Pinterest. Save these things into a digital vision board or into a physical vision board. Either way, have a visualization of what this item of clothing look like in this style, like what the colors are, what the looks look like. Remember, your hair is also part of an accessory, so how you wear your hair is also really important. So all these little things can help you get there. Once you've created your vision board, you want to make sure that you learn about styling, learn about tucking, learn about layering, learn about taking off one so you don't have too much, learn about simplifying if you're trying to be more minimalistic, learn about adding more to layer if you're trying to be a maximalist. It don't matter. It's your style. So whatever you do with it, it don't matter as long as it brings you joy. So that's going to lead me to my last and final step, which is a bonus step. Have fun. Okay? You're in a season of transition. You don't have a lot of money. You're making do with what you got. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. If out of that evaluation you only came out with 5 pieces of clothing, you can make 10 outfits out of those 5. As long as it's a dress, pants, shoes, cardigan. As long as it's key items that can work for a closet, you'll be fine. If you still have to wear your old clothes because you don't have the right attire for the style that you're trying to go for, that vision board is going to help you manifest that, because I know you're a hardworking woman and you're going to go out there and you're going to find the money and you're going to go start shopping at affordable brands like TJ Maxx and Ross and Walmart to at least get yourself going. You're not going for the big dogs yet. You're going to go find affordable clothing that matches the style that you want. So have fun with it. Transition at your own pace. Wear those 5 pieces of clothing with pride, or those two, or that shirt with pride, because honestly, fashion really, style really is in the confidence in which you wear it. There were moments in my life where I would wear heels and I wasn't confident, and it showed. So I always felt like people were making fun of me for wearing heels. So I stopped. But then when I picked it back up with different level of confidence, I didn't care who was doing what. I was going to wear my heels and feel absolutely confident in it. So it's all about you. It's all about what you want to do. So let this season of transition be a fun time for you. Don't stress. If you cannot look like your ideal woman just yet, it's fine. That's where manifestation comes in. That's where little habits come in until you become that woman. Take your time. Nobody's rushing you. Life is not going to end if you don't acquire this particular style that you're going for. But the first step is learning that that's what you want to be. And now everything else that's going to come after it is just going to be little changes that you do over time. It took me a really long time from college till this age to build up the wardrobe that I have, and it took a lot of hits and misses. Okay, so you're going to go through so many different styles. Like, I don't know if you've seen on Instagram where people will be like, before I became this fashion person, I had a lot of like mishaps. If I find one, I'll put it in this video so you see. Like, you won't be the only person experiencing this, and especially when you're coming from a non-financially strong background, especially when you're coming from a background that is not financially strong, clothes is not really like your top priority. But clothes also tell a story when you walk out the street, so I totally understand it. But take your time, evaluate what you have, thank God for what you have, and work with that. God will see you working to become the person that He has created you to be, and then He will bless you with more. But that is it for this video. That's all I wanted to tell you. It wasn't, hopefully it's not a long video. Of course, it can't be a long video. But if you want to learn on how to like shop in places like TJ Maxx, because can't nobody shame me for shopping at TJ Maxx. I love shopping at TJ Maxx. I love shopping at Ross. Anything affordable, I love, because who got the money? Not me. I'm going to look better than the girl wearing designer, because I'm going to wear it better. That's my confidence level. That's what I'm saying. You got to rock it with confidence. But I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this answered the question, and I hope it really does help women out there learn how to find their style, what to do to like start the process in becoming the woman they want to be. I appreciate you guys so much for working with me. I appreciate you guys so much for all of the support that you've given me. I pray that this video finds you in good health and helps you get to the person that God created you to be. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.
I walk through the fire, the sound of